What's going on, everybody in the VC? Craig here with a massive update. Got a couple cassettes and a shitload of vinyl. Thank you to the record show this past weekend. Scored massively. Wouldn't have been able to without the help of my lovely fiance and my parents for giving me some killer money to spend at the record show. Since my birthday is coming up, they knew that was the one big thing I really wanted to do and couldn't really afford to do it. So, they were able to help me out. Thank God. So, first things first, VC cheer. Hope everybody's doing well. My thoughts and prayers to everybody that got blasted with the blizzard out in the Northeast over the weekend. Good God. I know I was talking a little bit with LJ and it was just brutal. And if anybody saw his video, I mean, the news wasn't fucking around, you know, everybody got blasted. So, hope everybody's been doing well with that, you know, getting back into the swing of things, minus the whole having to go to work. Hopefully you've at least been able to, like, get in the swing of things and not have to go to work. Stay at home, get a little extra vacation in. So, let's dig right into these. I got a shitload to show. Let's do the cassettes real quick. Only picked up a few. Was expecting more, because the last few times I've seen a lot of cassettes, but the one guy who usually has cassettes didn't have any, or I don't even know if he was even there this go around, not quite for sure. But I found another guy who had some cassettes. Most of it was just crap, and there was a few things that I already had, but they're 50 cents a piece, so I found a few that I didn't have, so I was pretty excited. So, Genesis, 3 Sides Live, very excited. Very cool. Strength by The Alarm. Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue. Mid-90s clear cassette pressing when they redid the stuff on Virgin. And Empty Glass by Pete Townsend. So, pretty cool. You know, $2. Not bad. Now, on to the vinyl. I didn't really leave it. Usually I try to have it in the order of how I picked it up, but that order's just kind of gotten screwed. And a lot of these I haven't listened to yet. The albums that I do know I'll comment on, and I'll kind of talk a little bit about quick pricing or how I found them and stuff like that. But most of these, I mean, I just got them on Sunday. It's now Tuesday, and I've got 45 here. So I've been trying to clean and spin, and just, I've been back to work, so there's very little time. So let's get right into these. First one up, one of my favorites. It's a classic. Wheels of Steel by Saxon. Still in the Shrink. Starline. Capital pressing. So, very clean, very cheap, very happy. Let's see here, kind of grab a stack here. Okay. Try and grab what stacks I had from what tables. These ones were all $2 a piece. So very cool. Greg Kihn, Citizen Kihn. This album picked up on cassette a few months back. This is one that my dad was just a huge fan of. He loves that album. He's a big Greg Kihn fan. You and Me Both by Yaz. Still in the Shrink. All of these are just in great shape. I'm not even going to attempt to say the title, but Falco. I'm not even going to try, I can't speak German. Thank you to LJ for recommending this one to me. Didn't know if I'd ever find it out in the wild, so leave it to a record show to be able to find so many things you've been looking for. Mike and the Mechanics, self-titled. Still the Shrink, very happy to find that, and still has a hype sticker on it too. Heaven Help the Fool by Bob Weir. Oh yeah. The Myths and Legends of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. I'm going to make sure I said that title correctly. By Rick Wakeman. I honestly just, you know, I've seen this out a few times in the wild over the years, but I've never bothered to pick it up. I don't know why. The only one I had was Journey to the Center of the Earth. So I might as well get 6 Wives and move on from there. Why the hell not? This one I was very excited to find. John Cougar, The Kid Inside. before little Johnny Cougar was, you know, Mr. You know, I Need a Lover, and, you know, so on from there. So I've had this one on cassette, Jesus, whew, for about a good, actually probably since the mid-90s. I got that one on cassette. It's a really solid album, you know. Give John his credit, go back to his early work, really, really good stuff. And Field Day by Marshall Crenshaw. Now, I know LJ, name dropping you like a motherfucker tonight, showed this one recently. I was kind of like, man, I really need to work on my Marshall Crenshaw, but just don't see it out in the wild all that often. And got lucky and was able to find a copy. So, very happy. Still got to work on the rest. These next, well, shit. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how I bought everything, so I know I picked these ones up. They were a 3-for-5 deal. So, Jimmy Cliff, The Harder They Come soundtrack. Very, very excited to find this. Obviously, a little bit of coverware. The vinyl's in pretty nice shape and everything. It was kind of weird. I put some Jimmy Cliff in my eBay watch list because I'd seen him on Letterman a week or so ago, and was like, oh man, I don't have any Jimmy Cliff, and I'm not a huge reggae guy, but if I see any, might as well pick it up. Found a few pretty decent priced auctions. I was like, okay, you know, I'll watch them after the record show, see if, you know, I have some extra money, and I'll pick them up or something. Got lucky and was able to find that, so I was like, score! Very happy to find that. And Spandau Ballet, True. Still in the shrink, really nice shape. Good 80s. So, on to the next ones. Like I said, no real particular order. Actually, I think these three all came from the same table. I'm not for sure. But Setting Suns by The Jam. This one I know I didn't pay too much for. I think it was only a few bucks. This one I had seen probably about a good. Every time I go to the record show and there's like, there happens to be one album I'm looking, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm really looking for that. I need to get that. Almost every table has a copy, so I can like A/B the entire time. You know, I'm like, well, I know this table had a good copy, vinyl-wise, but the cover wasn't right, or vice versa. And whoever had the best price deals ended up finally settling on one that I think cost me about $7-8. How do I want to show the cover here? Fables of the Reconstruction by R.E.M. However you want to view the cover. Very, very nice shape. Really, really excited to find this. And, oh man, score here. The Worst of the Mothers by the Mothers of Invention. Oh man, I think this one's like a $15, $16 fine. Could not pass it up. You just don't ever see any like Zappa around here anyways. And then on top of that, finding an album like this, if I would have seen it around here, would have cost me a fucking arm and a leg. So if I remember correctly, I think there was MGM. I know on the other side there was a scribbled out kind of initialing, something like that. But very, very nice. On to the next table, where I just, oh man. I think I walked away with a huge stack. I think it was my hugest stack that I walked away from one table. But the finds and prices were great. Zoot Allures by Zappa. Frank, you were on my side, man. You were looking over at me, going, man, let's get some more of my work in your collection. So, that being one of my favorite Zappa albums, so I was very, very excited to find that. Another LJ recommendation, Planet P. Had never ever seen this out in the wild ever, so I had to pick it up. Nice second pressing of Ace by Bob Weir, aka just another Grateful Dead album, but never seen this one before and had to pick it up. It was a good day for the Dead for me. Second pressing, they had a first pressing, but it wasn't in nice of shape, so pay the extra couple bucks, get the second press, be very happy. Some more Lou Reed for the collection, Rock and Roll Heart. I think I actually saw a few more Lou Reed albums, but This was the one that kind of stuck out and I wanted to grab. And when you start kind of start adding up how much you're going to spend at a table, and you're like, oh shit, alright, let's grab the ones that I know I really want. Dead Letter Office by REM. One that, oh man. Oh yeah, so excited. Nice collection of B-sides. Very, very cool to find that. Very excited. Fathers and Sons. Nice first pressing on Chess. Basically what you're looking at is a Muddy Waters album, but you got Muddy Waters, Otis Spann, Michael Bloomfield, Paul Butterfield, Donald Duck Dunn, Sam Lay, and Buddy Miles. I had actually been eyeballing a couple copies of this on eBay a while back, and didn't really want to pull the trigger. It just wasn't solid enough, and I'm like, price wasn't right. This one, first press, 17 bucks. I think the guy dropped a couple bucks off of it, so really, really nice shape. Another one for the Hendrix collection. Jimi Hendrix, Kiss the Sky. This is just a compilation. Nothing really out of the ordinary on it. Where do I want to go with this? I think the one thing that was kind of standing out, like, okay, Killing Floor, you know, from Monterey, which I already have the Monterey soundtrack on cassette and CD, but it's a nice, you know, compilation. Put it on, throw it on in the background, and just kind of, hey, random set of Hendrix tunes. Why the hell not? Camel, The Single Factor. I had actually seen a copy of this a few months ago, and wasn't in the best of shape. This one's like perfect. Great, great, almost like Deer Mint Plus. Like taken out of the shrink and that was it. But I passed on it because it was a couple bucks more than that. I think I only paid like $3.50 for that. The other copy I think was like $6, and you know, I had to waver on it. So, 3 to the power of 3. Probably should go turn off the oven. We'll come back to that one in a second. That's what I get for flattening vinyl while I'm doing a vinyl update. Alright. 3 to the power of 3. Now, you're asking yourself, what the hell is that? Well, you've got Keith Emerson, Carl Palmer, and Robert Barry. I have never listened to this album before. I actually have a digital copy that a friend of mine gave to me, but I've never really listened to it before, and I saw it on vinyl, $3. Perfect condition. Hell yeah. Ass by Badfinger. Oh, this one. Ooh. Very, very excited to find this. And for only $4. Near mint. Very, very solid. I actually saw a copy recently while I was out digging, and they wanted $8. And it was half the condition of that was, so yeah. Alright, now on to some $2 finds. Knocked out a shitload of my Hall & Oates collection here. Big Bam Boom. Alright, Daryl Hall. 3 Hearts in the Happy Ending Machine. Ooh Yeah. Ecstatic. Voices. Different cover than what my dad's copy is. So. And another one for the J. Geils collection. J. Geils Band. Sanctuary. Still no shrink. Hype sticker. Even has the Kmart sticker on that. My fiance noticed that. She's like, hey, it has a Kmart sticker. Always kind of cool to see those. Alright, like I said, I'm out of order. So these two were the last two I picked up for the day. Had 20 bucks left. I'm like, alright, hit up this one table. I know the guys. Always got great stuff. Flipping through, not really seeing too much. I ended up having like a couple of like $5 albums in my hand and like a $1 album that I was kind of eyeballing. And I'm like, maybe these will be the winners, and I'll just kind of walk away. But I had eyeballed these two while I was kind of digging through the stacks, and I was like, well, what do I want more? Stuff that I know I'm going to find a little bit easier than these, or, you know, vice versa. You know, do I pick the really hard to find shit and then just keep the other stuff and just pass it? Decided to pass on the ones that I originally had and pick these two up, and I don't regret it at all. So you got two from the Plasmatics. We got New Hope for the Wretched. Did not have any Plasmatics, so I was very, very excited. You don't find these. I bought so much shit you never see. And Plasmatics, Beyond the Valley of 1984. Very excited. Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, you'll be really excited to see those, so I know you're a Plasmatics fan. Alright, next table. Okay. And this was actually my first set of buys for the day. They were all like half off what they were priced at. This first one, I'm just going to show it. I'll talk about it. Buffalo Springfield, self-titled, original mono press. Now this was priced at $6 and in very good condition. Kind of wavered on it at first because it looked really dusty and everything. I was like, well, $6, half price. So, well, $6 marked, and then everything was half price, so it was $3. And I'm like, you know what? I'll take a chance, and I mean, if it doesn't play perfect, you know, I'm out $3. Got it home, cleaned it, spun it, perfect. Plays like a jewel. I was so fucking ecstatic about that. Really wish I would have picked up Buffalo Springfield again. They had that right behind it. I think it was priced pretty cheap too, and in great shape, but oh well. I'll pick that one up here soon, hopefully. It's the only one I need. Next two, so fucking excited to find these. Dr. Birds and Mr. Hyde by the Birds. Oh yeah. Original 2i Columbia label. Beautiful, beautiful shape. That was a $10 one. And Notorious Bird Brothers. Nice couple of pen marks on the back. Beautiful, beautiful shape. Another Columbia 2i. Goofy cover is all hell of a great album. Labor of Lust by Nick Lowe. I absolutely love this album. I've had it on cassette since the mid-90s. Icicle Works. Been on the hunt for this one for a long time. I think this one was only like $4 or $5. So, beautiful, beautiful shape. Upgrade copy for me. David Gilmour, self-titled. I had a copy from way back. Bought maybe just about a year ago. I picked up out of the dollar bin. I think I might have actually shown it in a video for back then. But that copy just had a lot of surface noise and scratches that affected the sound, so I was like, alright, I need to find another copy. Upgrade. Thank you, Record Show. And another Jimmy Cliff. Jimmy Cliff special. Still in the shrink, hype sticker and everything. Oh yeah, did really good on the Jimmy Cliff. And finally, last set of finds. Guy I usually buy from every record show I went to, I bought from this guy. Great, great guy. Always throws in some free items, so we'll show the free items first. Threw in Dizzy Up the Girl by the Goo Goo Dolls. Not a bad album. I've been wanting it, you know, on CD for a while, so I was just waiting for a Goodwill pickup or something, so for free, sure, I'll take it. And threw in some 7 inches too. Gary Newman, Radio Heart. Go ahead and just start this over. U2, Desire. And Arc Welder, Captain Allen. Never heard this before, so still gotta spin that one. So those were the free ones, but threw some just random shit in. I still got buy 2 get 1 free on these, so I ended up buying 4 and getting 2 albums free. So very cool. Queens of Noise by the Runaways. Words from the Front by Tom Verlaine. Very, very excited to find this. Another one for the Neil Young collection, Old Ways. Now, as much as I don't really like country music, this is an amazing album. I love this album. A couple from Killer Band, Sweet, Desolation Boulevard, and Give Us a Wink. Very, very excited to find these. And last one I'm showing, Adventures in Modern Recording by the Buggles. Minus some asshole that wrote their initials. Great, great shape. And I couldn't leave it because, you know what? I never see this album, and I've been wanting that since I bought the album that came before that, Living in the Plastic Age. Love that album, so very excited to find that one. So, on that note, that concludes all of the finds. Oh man, what a haul. Still got, you know, more cleaning and listening to do. So this will keep me busy for a while. I will be back with a music room tour. I keep saying I'm going to do that, but I keep changing things, and I want to make it a perfect tour. Just be able to show it the way I want to show it. So that will be coming. I also got a ton of trades that I've been doing and some VCLT. I've gotten a couple packages. Got a few more coming. Got some trade stuff coming. A few more purchases, stuff like that. So I'll lump that all into one big video once I get everything. So that should be in the next, I want to say week and a half or so. And if I get anything for my birthday, we'll see, since that's coming up in a few days. So anyway, thank you to everybody for watching. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you to all of my subscribers, new and old. Love all of you guys. Thank you so much. Everybody take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.